Alright, this is the video for section 2-3 on slope. We're going to get started real quick. First thing we're going to look at is our slope formula, and you should know that already. It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Another way to think about that is that it's rise over run on a coordinate plane, so you go up and down first, and then left and right. And we're going to look at example 1 here, and we're going to find the slope. I'm going to make this first point my x1, y1, and the second point x2, y2, because remember coordinate ordered pairs that go on a coordinate plane are in the form xy, so I can pick a first point and a second point and fill that out. Now we're just going to fill in our values into our slope formula. y2 is 6 minus y1, which was 5, 2 minus negative 3. Now, two minuses together, two negatives together become a positive. So on the bottom it's really 2 plus 3. 6 minus 5 is 1. 2 plus 3 is 5. So there's our slope. Our slope is 1/5. Now over here we got parallel slopes, and you need to remember that parallel slopes are the same. So if I asked you for a slope parallel to our example 1 over here to the 1/5, you would give me 1/5. It would be the exact same thing. Perpendicular, you do two things. You flip and then you change the sign. So there's two steps to get perpendicular. So if our slope was 1/5, we would flip it, make it 5 over 1. It's positive, so we got to make it negative, and that's going to reduce to negative 5. So there's a perpendicular slope to our example 1. Now the next thing we're going to look at is slope-intercept form. Something else you should already know, y equals mx plus b. M is your slope, and b is your y-intercept, or where the graph crosses the y-axis. Alright, and we're going to graph example 2 here. It's y equals 2x plus 3. Well, if we look, 2 and m are in the same place, and 3 and b are in the same place. So our slope is 2, and our y-intercept is 3. Now if we want to make that intercept as a point, it's always 0, b. So for this one, it's 0, 3. And we're going to plot that y-intercept first. So we're going to go up 3, put a point, and then we count our slope. 2 is really 2 over 1. So we're going to go up 2 to the right 1, and we have another point. And then we just connect those two. Alright, so that's how we would graph in slope-intercept form. Example 3 down here says that we want to go through 1, negative 2, and it needs to be parallel to x minus 2 equals y. So the first thing we need to do is look at our first equation there. X minus 2 equals y. Well, we could flip that around and make it y equals x minus 2, and then it's in slope-intercept form. And we want to know the slope of that equation. Well, there's nothing there in front of the x, so it's understood that it's a 1. So for the line they give us here, our slope is 1. Let's go ahead and plot that. Negative 2 is our intercept, so we go down 2, and then we're going to go up and over 1. We can do it a couple times. And then we'll connect all those. Okay, that's the original line. Now we want a new line that's parallel to that, but it's going to go through 1, negative 2. So first thing we're going to do is plot this point. 1, negative 2. Awfully close to our original line. And remember, I told you parallel lines means that they have the same slope. So we're going to use our same slope here. We're going to go up and over, 1 each time. Do a couple points like that, and we've got our new line. Okay, notice that they're parallel. Parallel means they don't intersect. That's what our graph shows. Our original line and our new line, they don't intersect each other. Okay? That's how we would graph a line parallel, going through a specific point, parallel to a line that they give you in slope-intercept form. Now our last example here, example 4, same idea as example 3, except we want perpendicular this time. It says goes through 2, 1, and perpendicular to 2x minus 3 equals 3. Well, first thing we need to do is get that original line into slope-intercept form. 2x minus 3y equals 3. Alright, so let's get the y by itself. Let's take 2x away from both sides. So we've got minus 3y equals minus 2x plus 3. Divide everything by negative 3. So y equals 2/3 x minus 1. Alright, now we want the slope and the intercept, and we're going to plot this. So negative 1, and then 2/3, so we go up 2 to the right 3, and we put a new point. We can do it again if we wanted. Be over here, connect them. Okay, there's our original line. Now we want perpendicular through this point here. So let's plot 2, 1, 2, 1. And perpendicular, we do two things. We flip and change the sign of the slope they gave us. Well, our original slope was 2/3. If we flip that, we get 3/2, and then we got to change its sign, so we get negative 3/2. So we're going to start at 2, 1, the point they give us. We're going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3, over 2, 1, 2, put a point. Let's do it again. Down 3, over 2. And then we're going to connect those. And there's our new line. Okay? Remember, perpendicular means makes a right angle. Perpendicular right angle. And if we look at our graph there, it looks pretty good. That is a right angle. And those are our examples for section 2, 3.